companions. Then when he sent Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, sent Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiallahu ta'ala anhu with 3,000 men. For what did he send him? To go and battle, to go and fight against Musaylima Kazzab, who claimed prophecy. When they went and they came into the battlefield, jab amne samne hua, they came before one another. Also, I'm speaking about Aqidah, pay careful attention. When they came in front of one another, Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said takbir, Allahu Akbar. Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said takbir, Allahu Akbar. The Sahaba Ikram heard that the people that they were going to fight against, they also said Allahu Akbar. Sahaba फरमाते हैं, जो मुखालिफीन की जमात जो सामने थे, इन्होंने भी तकबीर कहा अल्लाहु अकबर. सहाबा फरमाते हैं, हमारे हाथों से तलवारें छूटने लगे. The swords were falling off our hand. That what are we doing? We are saying Allahu Akbar. These people are also saying Allahu Akbar. Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says, at that time I got scared that these people must not lose hope. The Sahaba must not lose hope, because those people are also saying takbir. We are also saying takbir. They must not become confused that those people are from amongst us. What did Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu did? From where he was, he turned towards Madinatul Munawwara and he called out, Ya Rasoolullah, Unzur, Haalana. The Sahaba Ikram says, when we heard the name of Rasoolullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, जब हमने हुजूर sallallahu alayhi wasallam का नाम सुना, जब हमने हुजूर का नारा सुना, तो हमारे दिलों में ईमान फिर ताज़ा हो गया. When we heard the name of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our iman was revived and we fought so much that we were victorious over the batil and those that were false. What is the lesson that should be learned from this? The Sahaba was scared, and at that time they were confused, because when they said takbir, they also said takbir. तो इस बात से धोखा न खाना कि इधर भी अल्लाहु अकबर, उधर भी अल्लाहु अकबर, इधर भी मस्जिद है, उधर भी मस्जिद है, इधर भी मदरसे, उधर भी मदरसे. तो फिर इसमें चक्कर न करना. अगर फैसला न कर सके तो या रसूलुल्लाह का नारा लगा देना, और जो या रसूलुल्लाह कहने वाले वही हक पे है. तो हमेशा ये याद रखना, जहां या रसूलुल्लाह कहने वाले हैं वही हक पे है. Those that say Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they are on the truthful. Allama Hajar rahmatullahi ta'ala writes and says that in the Khilafat of Abbasiya, एक बादशाह था जो शिकारी था. There was a king who was a hunter. एक बादशाह था जो शिकार किया करता था. One day he went, बड़े मजे की बात, आखिरी बात जरा आप ध्यान से सुने. He went on his horse to hunt, शिकार करने गया था, और साथ में अपना कुत्ता को भी ले गया. He used to use a dog for hunting. He took his dog and went with him for hunting. तो कुछ देर के बाद एक हिरन नजर आया. After some time he saw a deer. He found a deer, हिरन. He put his dog and he set his dog behind the deer. The जा इस हिरन के शिकार करके ले. He sent his dog, go and hunt this deer. The dog and the deer now. The dog is chasing the deer is running. The hunt is on. The dog is chasing the deer is running. This king from Khilafat Abbasiya says, when I'm watching, the deer came to a grave, came to a mazar and stopped. दोनों दौड़ रहे थे, हिरन भी दौड़ रहा था, कुत्ता भी पीछा पीछे दौड़ रहा था. हिरन एक मजार और एक कब्र पे आके बैठ गया. कुत्ता जहां था वहां पे रुक गया. कुत्ता जहां था वहां पे रुक गया. तो हिरनी अपने ज़बान हाल से कुत्ते को आंखें दिखा रहा था कि हिम्मत है तो आओ, हिम्मत है तो आओ. हिरनी को भी ये पता था कि कुत्ता वहां रुक गया. इससे क्या पता चला? हिरनी भी ये जानती है मज़ारात के पास कुत्ते नहीं जाया करते. हिरनी भी ये जानती है कि कुत्ते भी मज़ारात पे नहीं जानते हैं, और जो हिरन हलाल है कि हराम है, और कुत्ता तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम हलाली है, हम मज़ार के पास जाया करते हैं। हम हलाली मज़ार के पास जाया करते, जो हराम है वो नहीं जानते, वो उनकी मर्जी है। कुत्ता को भी इतना पता था कि मैं नापाक हूं, मैं मज़ार के करीब नहीं जा सकता। The deer went to this mazar and stopped there, but the dog would not go forward. The king forced the dog. He put pressure on the dog, go forward. The dog wouldn't go forward. और कुत्ता जरूर यकीनन ज़बान हाल से ये कह रहा था कि मज़ार के पास कुत्ते नहीं जाया करते हैं. Dogs do not go. So he was shocked. He saw an old man that came past. So he asked that old man. The old man asked him, King, what are you doing here? He says, I'm hunting this deer, but this deer came to this grave and sat down and wouldn't move from here, but my dog doesn't want to go close to that grave. My dog would not go close to that mazar, does not want to go close to that grave. Whose grave is this? Then that old man says, many years ago I used to see a person coming to this grave quite regularly. And who was that person? Asir Karbala Sayyidina Sarkar Zainul Abidin Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi. He used to come to this grave, and I once asked him, Ke Huzur, O Imam Zainul Abidin, whose grave is this? He says, this is the grave of my grandfather Maula Kainat Maula Ali Mushkil Khusha. He says, this is the grave of my grandfather Maula Kainat Maula Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. The deer even went to the mazar of Maula Kainat and was saved from the dog. Alhamdulillah. Today if we have our nisbat, we have our links with the friend of Allah Almighty, inshallah we will be saved from the dogs of today as well. The condition is we need to have our nisbat, and remember, ye nisbat badi cheez hai. Ye nisbat qiyamat mein bhi kaam aane wali hai. Hadith in Muslim Sharif. Rasoolullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is narrating to his companions that on the day of Qiyamah, on the day of resurrection, there will be 120 safs. Qiyamah mein 120 safe hogi. There will be 120 safs, out of which the first 80 safs will be that of the ummah of Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So when this 80 safs will be, the 120 safs, the first 80 safs will be from the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. There will be a person from amongst the Bani Israel that will come late. You know, like sometime when we're standing in safs for Jummah, some people come late, they want to jump and try and come to the front. It happens. We shouldn't do that. If you want to sit in the front, you should come early. Sawab. To sit in the masjid and wait for namaz is also ibadat. This person will come, he'll be jumping over the safs and coming. When he'll reach the middle, somebody will hold his hand and make him sit. And he will say that this is the ummah of Muhammad in the front. I am a wali from amongst the Bani Israel. He will be a saint from amongst the Bani Israel. Main to Bani Israel ka ek wali hu. I supposed to be in front. Adab and respect says that I must be in front. They are ordinary ummati, they should be in the back, I should be in the front. Then a voice will come, ek pukar aayengi, ek awaz aayengi ki e Bani Israel ke wali, O saint of Bani Israel, मैंने Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam के उम्मत को अमल की वजह से आगे नहीं रखा बल्कि निस्बत की वजह से रखा है. I kept the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the front, not because of the amal, because of the nisbat of Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And alhamdulillah, our belief, our iman. Today we love Rasulullah, we love the ashab of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This is what we will help us not only in this world, tomorrow in the grave, when Munkir Nakir come and they ask, O youth of Watford, what you used to say about this man? कब्र में सरकार आए तो मैं कदमों में गिरूं, गर फरिश्ते भी उठाए तो मैं उनसे यूं कहूं, अब तो पाए नाज से मैं ए फरिश्तों क्यों उठूं, अब तो पाए नाज से मैं ए फरिश्तों क्यों उठूं, मर के पहुंचा हूं यहां इस दिल रुबा के वास्ते. When they come and they ask us, what you used to say about this person, then we can say to them कि सबसे औला वो आला हमारा नबी, सबसे बाला वो आला हमारा नबी, that this is that person, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And remember,